Hey, it's Jason with Denwerks. I got something very cool today. It's a 1971 Corvette, Chevrolet Corvette, LS5, 454 car. Very, very cool. I'm starting to really like these things. Just a lot of cool styling about it. I've always been more of C2 Corvette guy, but I actually am a Ford guy, but don't tell anyone that I said that about a Corvette. But the C3 is just really growing on me. I like the way the fin comes up. I like the way the back window, the C-pillars roll back there. Very, very cool. A lot of Ferrari type kind of cues on this car, and I'm sure that's why they built them like this, but just love the rear tail lights and everything. Just super cool. I'm selling this for a friend of mine. He's got a nice collection of cars and he's run out of room. And so we're helping him sell it. If you need help selling something, let me know. You can go to denwerks.com, DENWERKS, and we'll put it on Bring a Trailer for you if it matches all the things that we like to do and what we like to say about things. Our friend put some money into this car when he got it. He did put new tires on it. These are Bias Ply, and so they don't ride like radials. So he put these on in 2021. They were new. If it sits, they'll get little flat spots on it, and you got to really drive it. So it does have some little flat spots on them now, even though they're new. But the more I drive it around, the more it's got better. But really hot days, if you get out and put some miles on it, it'll probably go away. But just a little bit. But just want to make you aware of that. And then he also went through the AC, cost about $6,500 to do that, and had that all apart. So AC's working, it's been upgraded to R134R, and new antenna, put new radio, AM, FM in it as well, and it's working. They put new beauty rings on it. So he spent some time on the car and did some stuff. It does have a couple little oil drips, after driving it or sitting over the weekend. You'll see 2 or 3, nothing really major, just some minor little ones. So there's a little bit of engine seepage. You don't smell it when you're driving or anything like that. It's got T-tops, and the rear window pops out as well, which is cool. I never knew that about these cars. So you can actually take that window out, and there's a little tray underneath here. So that's cool. So let's just start from the front to the back, and I'll walk around it here a little bit. This is on Bring a Trailer, no reserve, so top bid is going to get it. And it's a very cool Oregon title, and it is being sold as is, no warranty express or implied, just have to say that. So we'll walk around as best as I can. If you got questions, let me know. I'd like to answer them. If you want to come and see it before you bid, that would be excellent. That would be the most excellent. So anyways, hopefully this will help you. I'll do a video of the interior. I'll put it up on my lift as well. Take a bunch of pictures underneath there and video underneath the hood and some driving around. So I'll do a video too of the lights popping up and everything, but we'll just look at the paint. The paint was repainted as well. As just wiping this little bug off here. It was repainted, I don't know when, quite a while ago. It's not perfect, but it looks good. You got to remember it's a fiberglass car. And so it's not a concourse paint job or anything like that, but it definitely has flaws. Engine was rebuilt around 2005. We got a bunch of receipts and everything from all the way back to, I think, till 2004. So we'll just walk around the front and look at stuff. There's a lot of, you can see some little runs right there. Just some little flaws, little things in the paint. Little rub mark here, little chip. I won't show you every little tiny thing. I'm going to try to pick out major things, but it definitely has different things. Little cracking there. This is one of the bigger things on this fender. You can see right there. Take a look at I like those gills in there. That looks cool. Goodyear wide tread, F70 15. Totally old school. Those are, again, were put on 2015. I like the way the rockers look on this. A lot of just little chips, little tiny imperfections. and things. See a couple little chips here. This is pretty trick too. When you turn the wipers on, it's vacuum operated. This little thing lifts up and then the wipers hide down underneath there. Really cool. You'll see little spots of overspray and different things. If you look at the T-top, there's some little chipping. A little crack there. You can see that's got little crazing. If you look down the side, looks pretty good. Sun's coming out here right at the wrong time, or just coming down on me. But you'll catch the drift of the car. Couple little chips there. It's actually got a really nice body on it. Take a look down that side. You can see down underneath here. This one here, let's see, is it that side? Oh, see that little crack right there? You'll see some little scratches on the window there from when someone put a DA on it. They just hit the edge of it. A couple little imperfections. I always thought that was cool. Right there in the middle. Just like a race car. Again, this is a LS5 car, 365 horse. This is just from driving around. Couple little chips, couple little marks. Feel like Bob Ross. A little mark here and a little mark there. You can see some crazing here. Little crack there. But overall, it's a pretty straightforward car, and I think it looks great. You know, here I am, I'm looking really close at different things because you're trying to buy it on an auction and you're not standing in front of it. So I'm trying to show you the big things. Windshield looks good. I don't see any chips or cracks or anything like that. So hopefully that helps you. I'll do a light demonstration when I'm doing the interior and the engine. So very, very cool car. Thanks for taking a peek. Again, this is on Bring a Trailer Auctions, and it will be no reserve. Top bid is going to get it, so it will find 100% a new home. Thanks for taking a peek. Hey, Mrs. D.
Hello.
And I are out driving the C3. Very, very cool car. This is her first experience behind the wheel of one of these cars.
Yeah.
What do you think when you look out the hood?
Very cool. This was the first Corvette body style that I ever rode in when I was a kid. I was like probably 6 or so, and I thought it was so cool, and it's just as cool now.
Right. I was in my walk around video, I was saying something about that I thought it was cool, and I said, don't tell my Ford friends.
Yes.
So what are you going to do on Ford Friday?
I don't know, because this car honestly is one I would not mind owning.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the way the fenders go up and stuff like that. We've had these cars in the past, but not an early C3 with metal bumpers, so it's very cool. You can see the gauges. Of course, we got right here where the sun was at. You can see the gauges working. The only one that I'm not sure about is the battery gauge, but you can see the speedometer and everything. And I'll do a demonstration too with the wipers and the tilt wheel and everything like that. But it's an automatic. Got my Birkenstocks on. You got Birkenstocks?
I do, but they're not sandals.
Okay, maybe I should get those kind too. So we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and when we get up here, we'll go straight. We'll put the brakes on, and there we go. No wheel shake or anything like that, and it stops straight. And then also I was talking about the, you can go ahead and go. You can talk, you could throw me in the seat a little. I was talking about the tires, their bias ply, which I love the look of them. when it sits, it has a little bit of, they were put on 2021, and so he hasn't driven it a ton, so it needs to be driven a lot in some heat, and so you'll feel a little bit of bumpiness. It's actually gotten better since I've been driving it today, but just wanted to make you aware of that. So we'll go ahead and pull over, and we'll do some drive arounds, and thanks for taking a peek. Hey, I'm going to do a video of the interior. I like how the doors open. I like that little clip. But real nice inside. I like the color combination in here. It's cool because when you have your T-tops off and you're in the summer, you got a tan interior. It's not roasting in black. And that window comes out, which is very cool. I didn't know that about the C3. And you got T-tops. So very, very cool. The more I'm around C3s, the more I'm liking them. They've aged really well, especially the early ones, like I mentioned before with the metal bumpers. So, but I don't mind the other ones either, but earlier cars just look really great. And we'll take a look at the dash overall, all the gauges, everything is in good shape. I like too, back in the day, they'd put right on there what the car was, 454, 365 horse. I like this gun stock pistol handle. That's cool looking. And like a pistol grips. It's got power windows, telescoping steering wheel. That all works. And then it also has, the horn works too. It has tilt as well. And that works. And I like the way the seats are made. I like this little insert that they put here and how the seat belt comes through. Very, very cool. It does have a little mar on the seat here, and then a little rip right there. A couple little holes right there on the console, and a couple little marks up there. It has two little, probably someone used a thumbtack or something. You can see those two little spots on the dash. T-tops come out really easy. You just flip these down, and then you just pull it out. I would do it, but I'm by myself. But it's easy to do by yourself, but holding a camera is kind of hard. The back window is very cool. Like I said, I didn't realize that. You got two clips there. And you just pull those down and you tilt the window forward and then you lift it out. So very, very cool. And then behind the seat here, take a look at that. There's a little tray. You can see here, back window storage. You pop that down and there's a little tray that comes down and you put the window in there and then pop it back up. So that's cool. I'll check that light. I didn't see that light back there before, but I'll see if I can make that work. But if it's probably just a bulb, but if it's not, probably just gonna leave that. Little compartments here. This is a battery and then two compartments over there. There's some tags and stuff in that one back there. We'll take a look at the jams. Very clean. Little surface right there. Now the AC, I can't remember if I said the AC has been gone through. The AC didn't work in the car before, and spent about $6,500, and all the AC works and everything. And while the dash was all out, he did inspect behind the kick panels, that area, because he had heard that those can get rusty, and he had the mechanic look at those and he said they look great. Just take a look at the jam. I don't have any pictures of that or anything like that. It's just what the mechanic said. Take a look at the end of the door. You can see here, original tag. And then we'll look underneath the door as well. I'll take you over to the other side while we're at it. Yeah, and here we go. This seat looks really nice. Not a lot of wear. Let's take a look at this door panel. I'll take a look at the jams. You can see overspray and different stuff. take a look back behind the seat as well. He did have the clock redone. Or the clock, it wasn't working when he got it, so it does work now. But what was found out, I actually found it out, they made it work, but this cigarette lighter, if you push that in, it's going to hit the fuse on the clock. So I'm not 100% sure why it's doing that. We did get a new one of these because it had some issues, but as soon as we tried it and put it in and pushed it down, it knocked out the clock. So if you're not a cigarette smoker, you're not going to need it anyways. I don't know if a USB would do that or not, but I just wanted to mention that to you as well. I'll go ahead and start it up here for you. Take a look at the gauges and stuff. I'll go ahead and pop the hood. After you pull this, push it back in. But we'll take a look here. Seat belt light. You can see the gauges. You can see the clock's working. I did notice that amp gauge move. So I don't know if it's not working, but it didn't move. But it hasn't had a charging system problem either, so it starts up every time. You can see the water temp, fuel gauge as well, and then the wipers are cool. I'll show you. I'm gonna hit this. See how that raises, and then they drop back down, and then that thing shuts. That's all vacuum as well. You can see the tack works on it as well. So hopefully that gives you a good look at the interior. We'll go ahead and take a look underneath the hood here for you as well. It's got two locks, so that's why I said to push that button in, because this one, if you don't push it back in, it won't catch. It is numbers matching. The engine was rebuilt in 2005. I have a bunch of receipts for the car. There's a new AC pump, so it's R134A. So looks clean inside here overall. Original tag. I'll take you over to the other side. Evaporator on it, new pump. So overall, it looks clean underneath there. And I'll go ahead and there's so much to cover in a car. So if you got questions, let me know. But when you're new to a Corvette, you don't just push down. You lift up and then you put it down. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the lights turning on. See how they lift it up. And the bright lights do work too. So, very, very cool. I'll take you around back real fast. Put markers on.